famous San Antonio Riverwalk is located in San Antonio, the second largest city in Texas, in the south central region of the United States. It is located about 80 miles west of Houston and 80 miles south of Austin. The Riverwalk snakes under the center of downtown San Antonio and has become a major draw for tourists and locals alike for dining, entertainment, and nightlife. Many hotels in downtown San Antonio open up to the Riverwalk or are in close proximity, so you can simply walk. If you are not staying in downtown San Antonio, there are various parking lots nearby that you can utilize for a fee.
Where we are today is the San Antonio Riverwalk. So this is basically a pedestrian walkway filled with commercial stores and restaurants all along the San Antonio River. So the San Antonio River goes for miles north and south and comes to a center here in downtown San Antonio. So the Riverwalk is reclaimed land and it was repurposed for tourists and shopping and dining. It's really a beautiful experience. It's one of the top things to do in Texas and in the United States. It's really a beautiful use of urban space, right? You walk through here, I mean, there's walkways, covered bridges. You can take a tour on it. You're gonna see that as we go. So there's tour boats that go along it. They teach you about the history of the Riverwalk in San Antonio, and take a look at that if you're interested. But also just peruse it, just walk through it. The best time to come, which I did, is at night, because at night it's lit up and it's really cool to see. So take a walk down it. I'm going to show you a lot of the stores, a lot of the restaurants, and just all the meandering paths. Now, there's a main strip, and that is the strip that goes of the river that goes north to south in San Antonio. Once you go past that strip, it gets a lot less restaurants, a lot less stores, and just a walkway, and it continues for miles. So if you want the commercial section and the main meat of it, you go on the north-south section. Okay, let's take a look. Now, one thing to note when you're here at the San Antonio Riverwalk is it is not ADA accessible. So if you have strollers, you're going to be carrying them over some bridges, and sometimes you have to cross over bridges to get to the side that you want to get to. And you can't continuously go along it. There are times where you must cross a bridge, right? And the same with wheelchairs. So keep that in mind. It's not for everyone, but with strollers it's difficult, and with wheelchairs it's very difficult. So keep that in mind when you come here. Now, you really have your choice of restaurants here on the Riverwalk. So it ranges from anything from divey bars to high-end bistros to kind of more mid-scale restaurants. So there really is a diversity in the kind of restaurants that you can pick when you're here. And I highly recommend that you try to get a restaurant on the river because it's just really good views. The kind of food that you see Tex-Mex, which is predictable, right? There is some barbecue, there's a lot of Mexican, and as well as kind of like just bar food, pub fare. So you really have a lot to choose from when you want to eat here on the Riverwalk. Now, San Antonio is a great nightlife area. As you can see, there's lots of live music, there's mariachis, a lot of really cool stuff going on here. If you are looking to have a bachelor party or bachelorette party, this is a good place to do so. It is a big nightlife destination. Now, we're here during the week on a Thursday, so it's kind of bumping, but usually Friday or Saturday it'll be more with the drinking. But what's cool is there are a lot of bars here set up on the Riverwalk that you can get a drink and you can walk along with your drink, right? So it is legal to drink on the street here. So I recommend doing that, grab yourself a drink and take a walk through the whole strip when you're here. So a lot of the hotels and businesses open up to the Riverwalk. So they're located on the street. They have a street entrance, right? And then their back opens up into the Riverwalk. So there's some high-end hotels here and high-end restaurants that you can sit outside on the Riverwalk, or you can access it from the street. So it's not hard to find. Most of the signs in downtown San Antonio point to the Riverwalk, and you can access it from multiple points. So there are a lot of stairs that lead from the main downtown area right down to the Riverwalk. And then when you're here too, you have a lot of bridges that cross, so you can kind of go to whatever side that you want, like right here. See, these bridges, they allow you to cross freely across the river. So if you see something like on the other side, you can just hop right over. There's one every block or so. So check that out when you're here. So there you have it, guys. That is the San Antonio Riverwalk. It is a great place for nightlife. It is a great place for dining. It's fun just to walk around and, you know, take a walk after you have dinner. I highly recommend coming here. This is one of the most interesting places I've been to in the United States and in Texas. And, you know, it really makes you feel alive because there's so much street activity. There's music, there's kids, there's every age, and people are dancing and having fun and drinking and having a good time. So I definitely recommend taking a look at the San Antonio Riverwalk when you're here in San Antonio. Listen, guys, if you like this content, make sure you subscribe, like and share this video, leave me a comment below, and if you're interested in learning more about the San Antonio Riverwalk, check out the link below. There's a lot of interesting things you can buy. Okay, guys, take care. Until next time, bye.